clear of the closing doors, please.
We got a couple quick hitters for you here with Cody O'Connor because we got some other stuff that happened so far this week as well as across the NBA. And the first things first, Cody, the floor is yours. Nikola Jokic wins his third MVP in 4 years. I don't think you loved it. I don't think you hated it. But what's your take on the outcome of the NBA's MVP?
Well, I'll say this is tough, right? Because Joker is the best player in the NBA. To me, there's really no question about that. I know they're down 2-0, so when this comes out, it's like, oh, maybe Anthony Edwards is. It's like, please shut up. Not yet. But Joker is so deserving, but I wonder what it is that anybody has to do. If it wasn't SGA this year, what does someone have to do to win the MVP? Because they're 57-25 in a juggernaut West. They leaped up 10 spots from last year to become the 1 seed. Okay. Now, I think there's some arguments like they all had the same record, so you can't really do the seeding thing. So why is OKC the 1 seed for anybody who's not sure? It's because they own the tiebreak. Why do they own the tiebreak? It's because in Denver, with less than 5 seconds left, SGA went down the court, coast to coast, down 1, fade away from the free throw line, hits it, wins the game. They own the tiebreaker over Denver. He's got over 50 30-point games this year, so as consistent as it gets, leading the second youngest team in the NBA. It's the youngest number 1 seed in the West in NBA history to that 1 seed. I just don't know what else is being asked. This Thunder team takes on the persona of their best player, of SGA. Why do they play with such a calm, cool collectiveness? Why do they play with that quiet confidence? It's because you don't see SGA get his feathers ruffled. It's because he's so calm, and in those big moments, they remain that way. And he is the unsung hero, the leader. It's no question who's the best player. And again, like, it's hard to just be like, oh, well, Joker this. Like, I'm not going to try and take down Joker. I'm just trying to elevate SGA and just tell you just how good he was. He led the league in steals, 2+ per game, 6.2 assists per game, which was a career high, 5.5 rebounds, 30 points per game. He was third in the NBA in scoring. Again, I don't know what else it would possibly take to have taken the MVP. And I guess the other thing is Joker was just that insane, just that silly. His stats are unbelievable. His advanced numbers are all through the roof. But that was already a championship roster. And this was a team that was largely the same from last year, except adding rookie Chet Holmgren to it. And they went from the 10 seed to the 1 seed. My whole point is, my whole argument for SGA is, what else do you have to see from him for it to have been his?
Well said, Cody O'Connor. I like how you put that one there, because so often people want to just drag down the other guy to put up your guy. And you didn't do that really at all. And I don't think Jokic deserves to be teared down. I think you and I are on the same page that he's absolutely out of this world phenomenal, even though they're down 0-2 to the Timberwolves right now. But great point by you. And the way you frame it there, it makes a whole lot of sense, especially with that big moment in Denver with the game winner. When people don't win in Denver very frequently, of course, until these playoffs when the Timberwolves just did it twice. All right, one more quick hitter here for you, Cody. And this one's a bit of an easy layup for you. But Christian Scott on the New York Mets. Christian Scott debut this past weekend. The big pitching arm, the big prospect for the New York Mets. They're desperate for some starting pitching. What'd you think about our rookie's first performance?
Well, I don't want to overreact, but I think he might be Jacob deGrom, because he threw 6 2/3 in his debut, gave up 1 earned, and the Mets found a way to lose the game. And I'm like, oh my God, we got him. He's back. We've got Jake. So he was very, very impressive, though. He was very impressive. His stuff looked good. His stuff has looked good from all the clips that I had seen. And you know what the thing that impressed me the most was, and in his debut, the nerves are high, butterflies are flowing, and he gives up 3 straight hits to start that game. It's, I believe, first and third, nobody out and a run already in. he gets a strikeout, gets the ground ball double play, gets out of it with just the one run, and then just settles in. But to show that type of balls in your first MLB start, it shows me a little bit of something about who you are. So I am not going to overreact, but it was impressive. I hope he's here to stay because he'd be a really nice added element to that starting rotation, especially if you're getting Cody Senga back soon. And I did call in the fan on a Saturday night, so you could imagine.
Oh yeah.
And I brought up McGill and Peterson, and I just got to clear it up. My whole point with them was dog days of summer, get depth rotation. Just make sure you have that pitching depth because you never know. But Christian Scott would be a really nice add to them.
There you go. That was great. I don't want to overreact, but I think he's Jacob deGrom. That really sent me, Cody. I appreciate you. That's all we got on Subway Sports Talk, bro. That was a great episode.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.